Giuseppe Basile, I'm the analyst and trader. You can find at the blog fibonaccistalking.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the @fibstalker nickname. Good evening. Today is November the 25th, 2012. It's 9 p.m. Italian time. This video is part of my free newsletter I release to my subscribers. To subscribe my newsletter, it's easy. Go to my website, and on the left side you will find a picture, and you can click on it and register for free. In my newsletter you get this weekly review of the euro dollar. You get trading plans for the euro dollar and the SP 500. You get articles on high frequency trading and program trading, from which I derive my trading edge, articles on my trading method, and other articles on trading psychology and money management and more. What you see on the screen is the daily chart of the euro dollar. I want to start from the weekly chart anyway, because I want to show you where the support we identified last week is coming from. If we zoom out, this is on the screen, is the weekly chart of the euro FX continuous contract, and if we zoom out and we start from the lows in 2001, we can see that the euro price is moving within this sideways action, and we have support in the 121.20, 121.50 area, and as we can see, this was tested at the mid of 2010 and again at in mid 2012. Every time we get to the lows, the bottom of this channel, then we have a reaction higher, and we are having the same this year as well. I want also to show you, to remind you, the sequence of measure move lower, and we can see that we had the first one in October 2011, and you see a failure here, but this failure is not present on the spot price. Price went down, got to target in 127.80 area, and then again there was the next measure move lower with a setup on February this year, and a target in 122.80 area again. The subsequent measure move failed, and that's what was telling us that we had found support here at this 121.08. Now last week we identified the support for this move that is going to continue higher. So we have first leg higher, we had this corrective move, we have an H1, the state of the market is changing. So next week I'll talk about market stages a little bit, and we had support from this level. This level is much more clearer on the when you watch the weekly chart of the euro USD forex pair, and actually this level is actually the corresponds to the 50% of this support here on the weekly forex pair chart. So we had the support in 126.65 area. We have two targets now. The first one is 134.20, and that's the next stop. So it might take 3 to 4 weeks, but that's where we're headed. And the next target would be the 138.20 area, and eventually, maybe at the beginning of next year, we're going to price is going to get there. Let's move to the daily chart, and let's try to understand what's going what could happen in the short term here. So again, we have the support area here with the two targets I've just highlighted. We have support, and now we had this move higher. So we need to identify the next anchor, the level from which we have to trace the next extension, the next measure move. So one could be this one. So if price comes down at the beginning of the next the week, we could see support in 28.30. However, I think we will see slightly higher prices before we can get that correction, and this is going to be, and price could be, it could move to 130.30 or to even to 130.80 here before we get before we get a reaction lower. So I think we are not going to get a full halfway back here, but it's probably that program trading is going to use this level here. So let's supposing that we get to 130.80, I believe we could come back to the 130 level here. It's also possible that we trade using the actual deal extension here. That would be a little bit lower into the 129.60 area. So I think these are the two levels we have to watch next week. But it's very important that we first witness where price is going to stop. I mean, price is not going to continue higher like a train. It might have reaction lower that are very shallow, but it will still have those reaction lower. So this is it for the review, weekly review of the euro dollar this week. I hope this is useful. As I said, this is only part of my newsletter. I only publish this on my blog 6 days later. If you want to get these videos on Sundays evening, just subscribe to my newsletter. I wish you a very good evening and a great trading week next week. Thank you for your attention, and bye bye.